Hey, welcome back to another episode of Podcasting for Real Estate Pros, where agents learn to attract clients, build trust, and stand out with the power of podcasting. Let's dive in. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room here.
Imposter syndrome.
It's going to sneak up on you, or it's going to be standing right in front of you all the time, tapping you on the shoulder, poking you in the stomach, going, hey, hey, hey. And that little voice is going to say stuff like, who am I to start a podcast? What if I mess up? What if no one listens? This is the voice of imposter syndrome. Let me stop you right there. That voice, that doubt, that's not trust. That is fear dressed in a business suit, and it's a damn liar. Hey, I'm your host, Sue Willoughby, and today we're not talking tactics, we're talking truth. Because all of the tech tips and content calendars in the world are not going to help you if the voice in your head keeps whispering, you're not good enough. You can't do this. So let's shut that down right now, please. Don't listen to that voice. Turn it off, turn the volume down on it, and listen up. Imposter syndrome isn't proof that you're not ready. It's just proof that you care. You care about what other people think, right? It's going to show up when you're doing something brave, something visible, something that matters. If you weren't stretching, growing, and risking, then that voice wouldn't even show up. So it shows that you're pushing yourself and you're going in the right direction. So congratulations. That fear that you're feeling in your gut, in your head, and everywhere else in your body, it's actually a sign that you're on the right path. Here are 3 lies that imposter syndrome is going to tell you, and the truth that's going to shut them down. Lie number 1, you are not an expert. The truth is, you don't need to be an expert. You need to be a few steps ahead of the people that you're talking to. You know more than your ideal listener, and that's enough. Lie number 2, someone else is already doing it better. Here's the truth. Sure, but they're not you. They don't have your stories, your take on things, and your energy. And there's someone out there who can only hear it from you, and they only want to hear it from you. Trust me on that one. Lie number 3. What if I sound dumb? The truth is, you will sound new at first, and that's normal. Nobody gets good at anything without being bad at first. Remember my saying, every master was once a disaster? That's the truth, folks. But sounding real, relatable, and human, that's powerful. That's not dumb. So how do you keep going when doubt keeps creeping in? Keep a little folder of kudos. So screenshot every kind word and every positive comment that someone has shared with you. Every time somebody has said, wow, that advice really helped me. Keep a file of that. Look back at it when you need that inspiration, when you need that encouragement. When you're feeling confident, that is the time to batch some content. Edit it when you're feeling shaky. So batch when you're confident, edit when you're feeling shaky. Talk to one person in your mind, maybe a past client, a friend, or someone that needs what you have and needs to know what you know. Just one person, because if you can talk to one person and connect with one person and one person only, you're that much further ahead. Here's a little love note from me to you. You don't need millions of listeners. You don't need perfect grammar. You don't need a radio voice. What you need is courage. What you need is consistency. What you need is to keep going. If you've made it to episode 19, you are way ahead of the game. You've got this in your bones. So keep going. Next up, we're talking consistency, because that, not the downloads, not the guests, not the viral reels, is actually what builds a podcast that works. Until then, imposter syndrome can ride in the back seat, or even better, in the trunk. but as sure as hell doesn't get to drive or sit in the front seat with you. I know you've been listening and following along. Thank you so much. But now it's time to take action. Inside my course, Podcasting for Real Estate Pros, I will walk you step by step from idea to launch. And as a loyal podcast listener, use the code LAUNCH for an exclusive discount and some bonuses at checkout. The course link is in the show notes below, so click it and let's get started.